Imagine waking up one morning, your body covered in strange red spots. By the next day, those spots have become painful blisters. And within days, you realize there is no medicine that can save you. For thousands of years, smallpox was one of humanity's most feared diseases. It killed kings, it devastated armies, it crossed oceans, and it left survivors permanently scarred. But then, something extraordinary happened. Humanity did what once seemed impossible. We eliminated it. This is the story of smallpox. Smallpox was caused by the variola virus, and humans had been fighting it for centuries before anyone understood what a virus even was. Scientists have found evidence suggesting smallpox-like disease existed in ancient civilizations. One famous clue came from an Egyptian mummy believed to belong to Pharaoh Ramses V. His preserved body shows skin lesions that have been compared with those associated with smallpox. But ancient people had no idea what caused the disease. They only knew one terrifying fact. When smallpox arrived, people died. Smallpox was highly contagious. It could spread through close contact and through respiratory droplets. And unlike many diseases that mainly affected certain groups, smallpox could strike almost anyone who had no immunity. The symptoms could begin with fever, severe headache, and exhaustion. Then came the nightmare. A rash appeared. The spots gradually became fluid-filled pustules, and the patient's entire body could become covered with them. For survivors, the nightmare sometimes didn't end. Many were left with permanent scars. Some suffered serious complications, including blindness. And for some, there was no survival at all. Smallpox didn't just kill individuals. It could change the course of history. When Europeans arrived in the Americas, they brought diseases that indigenous populations had never encountered before. Smallpox outbreaks caused catastrophic losses among indigenous communities. Entire societies were weakened by epidemics. In some places, populations collapsed before people even understood what was happening. Disease became an invisible force of history. No army was required, no weapon was fired. A virus could do the damage. For centuries, people searched for ways to protect themselves. One early method was called variolation. Material from smallpox lesions was deliberately introduced into a person in an attempt to produce immunity. It was dangerous, but compared with naturally acquired smallpox, it could reduce the risk of severe disease. Then, in the late 18th century, a country doctor named Edward Jenner noticed something unusual. People who had previously caught cowpox appeared to be protected against smallpox. In 1796, Jenner tested this idea. His work helped establish the principle of vaccination. And the word itself came from vacca, the Latin word for cow. Vaccination would eventually transform the fight against smallpox. But vaccination did not immediately destroy smallpox. For generations, outbreaks continued. Governments expanded vaccination programs. Health workers searched for cases. Patients were isolated. Contacts were traced. And slowly, the disease began disappearing from country after country. Then came one of the greatest public health campaigns in history. The World Health Organization launched an intensified global effort to eliminate smallpox. Instead of trying to vaccinate every human being on Earth, health workers increasingly focused on finding cases and stopping transmission around them. They searched villages. They investigated outbreaks. They vaccinated people around infected individuals. The strategy worked. The last naturally occurring case of variola major was recorded in Somalia in 1977. 2 years later, an international commission concluded that smallpox had been eradicated. And in 1980, the World Health Assembly officially declared the world free of smallpox.
Think about what that means. For thousands of years, smallpox was part of human life. Parents feared it. Children died from it. Survivors carried its scars. Entire communities were devastated by it. But today, smallpox no longer spreads naturally anywhere on Earth. It became the first human disease to be officially eradicated. The story of smallpox is not only a story about death. It is a story about observation, science, vaccination, and one of humanity's greatest victories over disease.